Got Yanko's dog food, got some GoPros. Brian is airing up.
You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. So, for those of you who care about the merch side of it, yes, we're still doing the pre-order on Carhartts. That's till the 21st. Calves are looking good. I think today or tomorrow is the last really gorgeous day. Well, weather-wise, as you can see, it is going to be today because rain is supposed to come in. So it is Friday the 6th, and yeah, I could do for a few more days of the high 70s, almost 80 degree weather in October. I don't know if we're going to have it or not. But what we got going on, calves are looking great out there. Corn, hopefully it's looking good. I'm going to ride up, look at some stuff. The chopper is on the trailer and it is ready to go. It's going east, like quite a bit east. So truck is en route to come get me. And I got a few little things to run through this morning before we're 100%. But otherwise, hopefully it's a good adventure, because once we get done with that, we might have some more corn to chop. We do have to do our own, which means we got to get that corn silo side of it ready. Well, the silo that holds the corn. So if you're new to the channel, one has haylage in it, one has corn. And a bunch of people have said, well, why are you putting feed in the silo, blah, blah, blah. Well, it really doesn't cost me that much to chop a few acres of corn, put in that silo. It's not like we're gonna go chop 30, 40, 50 acres and fill that silo. But at the end of the day, having feed in that is a good peace of mind. And having animals in a barn that I have to heat because there's a well in it is a good peace of mind. Since, you know, animals do keep barns alive. So that is why I have 3 right now. And honestly, at the end of the day, we need a few more. So as far as the combine, we have rasp bars on their way. We're going to do that, run through everything, belts, fluid, and the corn head. We got to build a hitch to pull the corn head so that we can be a one-man band as far as moving the combine around. And corn is still a ways away for us. Dry down, our plant health is... I don't know why it's so healthy. It's starting to dry down in places. As far as some of my other ground that's not on the home farm. Well, hold on, I'll stop here for a sec. As far as some of the other ground that is not on the home farm, that stuff's drying down a lot quicker, but it doesn't have the organic matter in the soil. But yeah, I mowed this back piece just to clean it up, and the calves are gonna love it. So when we get back from our adventure of chopping, calves are going to come back here. We actually are going to have to do that shed out a little bit, so that's part of it. Well, things are coming together, other than it says 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain is coming this weekend. So it's not like we're going to be able to do much. We can work in the shop. I still got some things to do. We got to get that red Mac in, because yeah, that is on our list of items we got to do. But we'll ride up out back here and check out what we got for some corn. So yeah, the grass will be good. We're not going to chop again probably. But this stuff don't look too bad. Let's see right there. This is all ground that got put in after. It's actually grind down more than I thought, which I like to see. This is all ground that actually got no commercial fertilizer. No commercial fertilizer at all, and got put in after we took first cutting off. And if you ask me, that's pretty good. So the ground, the sod in the ground kept it pretty nice. And this was planted late, so we'll let this stuff do its thing. As you see, it is starting to dry. I don't know if I'm going to chop this field or if I guess we're gonna find out. But the big thing is we're grain farming, so we got to let the plants get dried down and everything else like that, and get to a good spot. And yeah, it might be November that we're actually combining, which I know people that have combined well into the following year in the snow, and I'm hoping that's not us. Usually that's due to how the soil is and getting around, but I don't think we're gonna have that issue here because of how much is tiled. We got a 4-wheel drive combine with duals on it. All of that stuff does add up. But yeah, my mud shield there, it broke off on the one side, so less than ideal. Yeah, if we get an inch of rain, it's not really gonna, a lot of people are not gonna have a good time. I'd say we're gonna be in a good place. Definitely gonna be in a good place based on ears. So yeah, this stuff we could chop right now. Well, as I said, grain corn. So alrighty, that's where I'm at with all of this stuff. Jumping around with some corn. Let's get the chopper finished up, loaded, and we're just waiting on a ride. And that was our deal as far as, well, Brian, whose lowboy it is, because somebody said, why'd you borrow somebody's lowboy to move your chopper when you got a Landau? Well, on the Landau, I am 14, 15 foot tall with the chopper on it. So lowboying's the only way to do it. And I borrowed the lowboy to move the parts chopper this way, and I brought that one back. So it all worked out pretty well. And Brian, he wanted to make sure that I chopped his corn again, so he said, I'm coming out to get you. We'll hang out, because usually I chop for him and then I leave, so we don't actually hang out after. And his whole crew, I have a lot of fun with them guys. They're good people. So he invites me to their Christmas party and everything else like that every year, and I'm very happy. This corn's looking really, really good. I had to go look at the first stuff I planted. Like that, I could not ask for a better ear than that. We just gotta, hopefully it's all like that. Yeah, you got some smaller plants that are in between and some doubles up, but overall, that is what we got. And that is very, very exciting. And then you got this thing that had some issues. But holy smokes. Where we're at, I have, well, I got my mask. We don't need that. Amazon, the full face mask, awesome. I should put a link in the, not a sponsored or partnered product, it's just awesome. So where we're at, yesterday me and Robert went into town and we got all the hardware that if that head starts breaking a bolt, I have all the bolts. So we got that, and what we got to do with that, we got to bring some Loctite. So I'll grab that off the counter here. But what I need to do is cut down a few Allen wrenches. So I got spare Allen wrenches, because the only way to get in there is with your custom-made tool. So I'll go ahead, cut that wrench down. I thought somebody was coming up the driveway. I'll go ahead and cut the Allen wrench down. Then we'll load everything up. So we got spares. I got a chain, and we got to run through and grease it. So, yeah. Otherwise, we should be good. Seeing as it's supposed to rain most of next week, this will be going back together. So that is the plan. We've just been busy. I know truck driving and stuff like that isn't the best action, but it's money coming in, and it will allow us to continue to, do that spot. Alrighty, I was gonna cut it with a grinder, and then I was like, wait, I have this, so why not cut 2 sections off, and then I'll have spare one for when we lose it. But is that long enough? That looks long enough. That time it sparked a little bit. Nothing crazy. Well, we're about ready to go east. Brian just pulled in. I take it I'm gonna have to mess with that. We're gonna have to change his fittings. You know, that's for sure. There we go. We gotta change around some fittings because I used them prior. Okay, we are packed up. We got some Dygert's lemonade for the road. Got Yanko's dog food, got some GoPros. Brian is airing up, and we are headed. So, yeah, we're good to rock and roll. Good to go. Make sure all the doors are shut. They do like to pop open. Should be good on everything here. Ratchet strap that around so that they don't open up. Brian's just switching some glad hand seals. We'll be good to go. Into Massachusetts, so yeah, we are on the way. We're with Brian. Chopper in tow. Yanko with us. Not really raining yet, but
no, it's gonna get wet.
Yeah. Hopefully not as wet as we're supposed to get an inch and a half still out in Sharon, so hopefully not. This is one thing I don't miss. Traffic. Lots and lots of traffic. It's like the 3rd or 4th time we've come up on pretty much stop traffic. You having fun? We made it. Nicholas thinks he's gonna go get in a truck. So we'll get her unloaded. We might chop an outside row so that we know tomorrow we're good to go. So he does have his trucks lined up here. We're gonna see if she wants to go. On the way over, I was like, yeah, I forgot the lights really don't work well because the mouse chewed something. But yeah, wanted to just give it a trial run after riding on the truck for so long, and well, we're here. We got no lights, smell lights, well, relay or fuse or something. So we're just chopping 2 loads and calling it good for tonight, but I'm very happy as of right now. It is going good. You didn't even get to chop a load.
You're excited.
Okay, so they're gonna drop the trailer here and grab the tow unit for the wet spots, which is the Timberjack skidder. I ran it a few years back. It was pretty neat. Don't think I'd want to do it every day. I told him he should just drive it up the road with the chains on the rear. Nobody would know, but yeah, this will do to tow some trucks around when we get wet. We don't have a big dump cart here, so we'll drop it. Brian's got quite the lineup here of trucks and all sorts of things. You're not getting in that, bud. He thinks he's gonna get in it. Look out. Out of the way. Doing a little parkour. made it back into Mass, got unloaded, chopped those 2 loads, and it's nerve-wracking because you can run the head, you can do this, but it hasn't run in a year. So we will see what comes of tomorrow, and if we can get Brian's corn off, or if Mother Nature's going to shut us down, or mechanical issues are going to shut us down. But appreciate you guys watching along, liking, subscribing, being part of the channel. DuffyAg.com. If you made it this far, grab yourself a Carhartt. Sale is till the 21st. So it is fall season now. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.